Now to an incredible find overseas, an elaborate series of stone monuments believed to have been hidden for thousands of years, not far from the famous site of Stonehenge.
The 6-ton iconic altar stone at the heart of Stonehenge originated from northeastern Scotland rather than southwest Wales.
New exhibition in London's British Museum is trying to dig deeper. Here's a look into the world of the Stonehenge.
Stonehenge was never a mystery. It was a message. And for 5,000 years, we've been reading it wrong. When a team of researchers finally fed the monument's full three-dimensional geometry into a machine learning model and cross-referenced it against thousands of years of astronomical data, the AI didn't just confirm what archaeologists already suspected. It found alignments no human team had ever detected. Coordinates pointing not to where the stars were, but to where they will be. And what that implies isn't ancient history. It might be a warning. The 700-mile stone. Let's start with what should have been the first clue that Stonehenge isn't what we were told. The stones didn't come from Salisbury Plain. They weren't local. They weren't even close to local. And the distances involved are so absurd that when the data finally came in, the researchers involved didn't know what to say. The outer ring, those massive sarsens, the iconic silhouette everyone recognizes, weighs up to 35 tons per stone. In 2020, geologist David Nash at the University of Brighton ran portable X-ray fluorescence on a core sample that had been sitting in a Florida office for over 60 years. When the results confirmed, the sarsens came from Marlborough Downs, 25 miles north. Nash's team thought they'd closed the case on at least one piece of the puzzle.
Stonehenge. Myth and legend have always surrounded its origins. It's been called both a healing site and a place of human sacrifice.
25 miles. No wheels, no metal tools, no draft animals bigger than a dog. Already an impossible logistics problem, but that was the easy part. The bluestones, the inner ring, are made of spotted dolerite, rhyolite, and volcanic ash. In 2023, geologists Richard Bevins and Rob Ixer, working alongside archaeologist Mike Parker Pearson, traced them to specific outcrops in the Preseli Hills of Pembrokeshire, Wales, 150 miles from Stonehenge. Over 80 stones, each weighing 2 to 5 tons, moved through forests, across rivers, over hills, with nothing but human muscle and timber sledges. When the team published their findings in the Journal of Archaeological Science, Bevins reportedly told colleagues the sourcing precision was unlike anything he'd seen. These weren't grabbed from a convenient hillside. They were selected from exact outcrops, like someone filling a very specific prescription. But here's where it gets truly strange. In 2024, Bevins and a new team of collaborators dropped a bombshell.
Stonehenge in England, we have this alignment of sacred sites.
They cracked open the chemistry of the altar stone, the large greenish slab of sandstone lying at the very heart of Stonehenge, the ceremonial focal point of the entire structure. And the match, not Wales, not anywhere close. Northeastern Scotland, the Orcadian Basin, 700 miles away, 700 miles across the entire length of Britain. One stone, 6 tons, no roads, no wheels, no rational explanation. The room reportedly went quiet when the zircon crystal dating came back. Nobody had a framework for this. Every single type of stone at Stonehenge was sourced from a different, specific distant location. That's not convenience, that's obsession. These builders didn't just want rock. They wanted these particular rocks from these particular places and nothing else. And no one can explain why. Now, here's the part that makes the timeline almost unbearable. Construction began around 3000 BCE with an earthwork enclosure. The bluestones arrived around 2900 BCE. The sarsens went up around 2500 BCE. Modifications continued until roughly 1600 BCE. That's 1,400 years, 40 to 50 generations, passing down a blueprint, maintaining a vision, dedicating their lives to a project none of them would ever see finished. No civilization on Earth has matched that level of multi-generational commitment. Not the pyramids, not the cathedrals, nothing. So, what were they building? And if this is already making you rethink everything you